Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week we are making a super simple one-pot meal, and that is spiced chicken casserole with vegetable assortments. Now you want to start by melting a knob of butter in a large heavy bottomed pan that will fit everything well. Then you want to place your chicken of choice skin side down in the pan and cook until browned. Flip over and cook the chicken on the other side until browned slightly. This is just to try and render some of the juices and the fats out, which will impart their flavour into the vegetables. Now whilst your chicken is browning, slice, dice and chop your vegetables. I went for a few sticks of celery. Now if you are like me and not really a fan of celery when it's raw, cooking it really changes it and it adds to a great base for a sauce. Now as we are building a nice sauce, you will of course want some carrots, some onion and some leek. Now I was even thinking about throwing in some halved new potatoes as well, but I thought I would save those for another day personally, as this is already going to be crammed full of vegetables anyway. Once browned, remove your chicken from the pan and saute your vegetables until softened. Then pour over 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, stir to combine, add in 500 ml of water and 1 chicken or vegetable stock cube, some black pepper, some thyme, some cumin, bit of paprika, anything else you fancy in there as well. And then add your chicken back to the pan and bring to a boil and let this simmer for around 50 minutes uncovered so the sauce can reduce. As I say, you want to cook this for around 50 minutes or until the juices of the chicken run clear, whichever one you prefer. Now if you wish, towards the end you can add in 2 drained cans of chickpeas. Now this is just going to also bulk out the sauce a little bit extra, which is why I chose not to add any potatoes in. And then you just want to heat them through for around about 10 minutes. And if you do want a thicker sauce, you can remove your chicken once again and stir in 1 to 2 tablespoons of white flour. Then taste for seasoning, add salt if needed. Now you don't want to add salt earlier because you are reducing this sauce. So if you add a lot of salt later and it tastes good, you reduce it down, that salt is going to become concentrated in the sauce and you are just going to end up with an overly salty sauce. So when you are reducing stuff down, as a little tip, add the salt in at the end. And then just place your chicken back in, warm through again if needed, and then serve. Now you can of course serve this with some like mashed potatoes, some rice or anything, but I found this actually, because it's got a lot of vegetables in it and it's a nice thick rich sauce, just the chicken and the sauce work really well together and it makes a really nice filling meal on its own. And there you have it, a super simple and fairly low effort meal that isn't even too bad on your wallet. Now if you want to, you can even make this in a slow cooker and just set it to cook for around 6 hours once everything's in there. But anyway, that wraps up this week's video. If you like what you saw, let me know down below with a like and a comment. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content, and I will hopefully see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.